So I got scammed. Yeah, me, the guy who tells his grandma not to click the link that says you want a free iPhone from the Prince of Nigeria. I clicked the link. I lost money, I felt shame, I felt anger, but mostly I felt inspired. Okay, hear me out. I sat there looking at my empty bank account and I thought, how did they do it? So being a developer with too much time and questionable coping mechanisms, I decided to do the only logical thing. I'm gonna build my own scam website. Disclaimer, I'm not actually gonna steal anyone's money. I'm building this to show you exactly how these platforms manipulate your brain, your greed, and your mouse clicks. So grab a coffee or a tea or some milk and let's build the most trustworthy website on the internet. First thing first, branding. Every great company needs a name that screams integrity. I need something that says, hey, give me your credit card details. I'm definitely not gonna buy a yacht with them. I brainstormed for hours. Legitmoney.com, too on the nose. Notiscam.net raises too many questions. Then it hit me. What is the one phrase that legally binds two men in a contract of absolute truth? Welcome to Trust Me Bro. Now for the logo, I need something that subconsciously whispers, well. I'm putting a dollar bill inside a wreath with a graph going up. Green, obviously the color of money, nature, and the envy of your neighbors when they see you winning. Let's write some code. I'm building the landing page. The goal here is cognitive overload. I want you to see so much success that your critical thinking shuts down. I need an image of people looking happy, not just I just found $5 kind of happy. I mean, I just realized I never have to work a Tuesday again kind of happy. Look at them. What are they pointing at? A graph? A bird? It doesn't matter. They are smiling. I want you to be them. Now the hook. Big bold text. 100% success rate. Notice the asterisk? This little star is the most powerful character on the keyboard. It does more heavy lifting than my caffeine addiction. I'm gonna put the explanation for the asterisk way down here in the footer. Let's make the font size 8 pixel. Gray text on a black background. Accessible? No. Legal? Shrugs. Next, I need to stroke the ego. We have made thousands of people millionaire. That sounds impressive, right? Who wouldn't want you to be millionaire? But check the caret symbol. Let's scroll down again to the bottom. You can see here, it clearly says from billionaire. That's my favorite dad joke of the build. If you start with a billion and end with a million, technically I did make you a millionaire, right? You're welcome. Okay, hook number 2. Free money. Humans love free money. It's evolutionary. Cavemen saw a free mammoth, they took it. You see a free $100, you click it. It's simple. So I'm adding a badge here, $100 sign up bonus. But let's open up the CSS again. Font size 0.5 rem. And I'd like to add one thing. We have all been scammed from the very beginning of our life. When I used to be a child, my parents used to tell me that they would buy this thing and that thing if I get good marks in exam. But every time I got good marks in exam, you know what they did. So yeah, it has all been scammed from the very beginning. Every trustworthy site has an FAQ. It makes people feel heard. I'm gonna write these questions myself to address the specific anxieties I'm creating. Is this platform legit? Absolutely. Trust me, bro. How fast are payouts? Instant. Now for testimonials, I need people to vouch for this. I don't have users yet, so I'm gonna use the very advanced technique called line. This is Chad. Chad says, I quit my job at NASA to play Falling Strikes full time. Now I own the moon. Thanks, Chad. Very cool. And this is Karen. Karen says, I was skeptical, but I saw the logo had a wreath. Now I drive a golden jet ski. If you believe Karen, that's on you. Okay, the login page needs to set the mood. I don't want a white background. White is for offices and hospitals, but I want luxury. Look at this guy, he's so rich. He doesn't even need a pillow. He uses stacks of cash. He's fanning himself with money. This is the dream. This is who you become after logging in. Let's add a warning box. Warning, gaps include monetary stakes. Why? Because telling people not to do something makes them want to do even more. We are in. The first thing you see needs to trigger the dopamine receptors immediately. I'm making a counter here called total wins today. And I'm gonna either hardcode this number to absolutely massive number like this one, $7 million in a day. Who won this? No worry. But someone could have, maybe, theoretically. That's called anchoring. I'm anchoring your brain to the idea that millions are flowing through this website like water. Now let's talk about currency. I'm not letting you bet dollars. Dollars are real. Dollars are rent. Dollars are food. We are using tokens. Psychology tip 101. Abstraction. When you go to your casino, they give you chips. Why? Because throwing a plastic chip on a table doesn't feel like throwing away your grocery money. It feels like a game. So you deposit real money. I give you fake internet points. One token equals $1, but it feels like $0. Now the most evil part of the backend code, the withdrawal function. I'm setting a minimum threshold limit, let's say $500. Most people will deposit 50, then play, they will get $100. They wanna leave. Nope. You gotta keep playing till you reach $500. And that's what happens when you keep playing. You lose it all. The house always wins. Alright, the infrastructure is done. The trap is set. Now we need the bait, the games. I have built 6 skill-based games. I put skill-based in air quote, heavy enough to crush a car. The premise is simple. You bid tokens. If you win, you get about 10 times or maybe 100 times if the game is harder. If you lose, I get a latte. Let's walk through them. Game number 1, Reaction Duel. Simple, right? Screen goes red, wait for green, click. If you click under 250 milliseconds, you win. Okay, steady, go. 300 milliseconds? Are you kidding me? I just blinked and it went green. Here's the dev secret. 250 milliseconds is fast. The average human reaction time is like 215 to 250 milliseconds on a good day after coffee if they are 18 years old. If you are playing this on a laggy Wi-Fi connection, you literally cannot win. It's physically impossible, and that is how I'm gonna build my own universe with your money. Game 2, stop the timer. The number run from 0 to 100, you have to stop it exactly at 50.0 plus or minus 0.5 and stop 52.4. Okay, again. This is agonizing. It's like trying to plug in a USB drive in the dark. You think you have it, but you don't. The trick here is the refresh rate. The timer updates faster than its screen probably displays frames. You are playing against the math of your own monitor. Now R32D. Look at this beautiful graphics. You drag left, shoot right. Hit the bullseye for 10 times profit. Here's the evil part. Every time you reload the game, I randomize the target's position and rotation. You cannot learn the muscle memory. You cannot tape a ruler to your screen. If you hit a 9, you break even. If you hit anything else, you lose. And I win. Falling strikes. Pins fall from the sky. You click them to catch them. Catch all 10, win 50 times. 50 times is a lot. That makes people greedy. You miss one, you lose the whole bet. This is betting your mouse accuracy. And let me tell you, browser hitboxes are flinky. Also, I made the last pin fall slightly faster than the others. Just a little snippet of a code. The next one, bullet does. You have this little white ball. The red things are bullets. Survival time 20 seconds or 30 seconds. The bullets spawn randomly, but the speed ramps up exponentially. The first 5 seconds lulls you into a false sense of security. This is easy, you say. Then at the second 15, the game turns into a chaotic mess of red death. It's not impossible, but you need the reflexes of a fighter pilot. Finally, aim shooter. Target pops up, you click them, you have 3 lives. This feels satisfying and easy, right? It's like popping bubble wrap. But wait, watch the timer bar on the targets. They are disappearing faster each time, one after the other. I missed one. Life lost. Another one. Game over. Eventually, the target appears and disappears faster than the human eye can register. But by the time you realize that, you are already $50 deep in the hole. So there you have it. Trust me bro, is live locally on my computer. And also I'm gonna release it, but I'm not gonna make you pay the real money. You'll have a placeholder where you can top up the balance or the credits and you can play the games. The fake testimonials, the 100% success rate with the tiny asterisk, it all come together to bypass your logic circuit and hit your grid button. The scary part, the code isn't even that complex. The read mechanics, the randomized targets, the millisecond threshold, the withdrawal limits took me 10 minutes to write. Real scam sites use these exact same tactics. They don't usually steal your credit card info directly. That's illegal and messy. Instead, they let you give them your money willingly. By playing a game you are mathematically designed to lose. So the next time you see a site called Crypto Win Win 3000 promising you to turn $10 into a Lambo by playing a clicking game, remember, trust me bro. Remember the asterisk. Remember the guy sleeping on the money pile. He's sleeping there because he has your money. If you enjoyed this descent into moral ambiguity, smash that like button. It has a 100% success rate of making me happy. Subscribe if you want me to build a crypto coin next and run a pump and dump scheme. Just kidding. Stay safe, stay skeptical, and never trust a bro.